Okay, family, we stopped with the Ten of Cups and moving forward from lack of closure issues. So, a lot of you have healed your patterns and you're aware of your patterns. I'm thinking and I'm feeling that your divine counterparts, with all the karma that they're experiencing and watching you graduate and move forward, your runner is graduating for some of you from this, and they've become very aware of their patterns in relationships. Some of them are even watching their family's patterns in relationships as well. So they're becoming more aware of their patterns, and they're moving forward without closure issues. A lot of them had to deal with their self-worth. The universe was helping them understand this, because only you can bring what you know you deserve. So they're starting to realize that their patterns in relationships have brought them into these karmic relationships. And they know that they can have it all. They see you having it all, divine feminines. A lot of you are starting to, post pictures on your Instagram, and they're seeing you move forward in a happier space, in a happier place. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Five of Wands. A lot of them, you don't see the light in your person anymore. And you were the chaser, and now your divine masculine could be the chaser too. They may be seeing that there's not a light there in their person. Realize your light. Some of them don't realize your light. I think, and I feel for a lot of you, in the past you didn't realize your light. You have to be healed to attract healed. You are a divine being having a human experience. So your divine counterpart and you are on two different levels. Um, your divine counterpart didn't see your light. Some of them, they still don't. And this is what's going to be a deal breaker for you. List and adhere to your deal breakers. The universe will support you staying true to you. So a lot of you divine feminines, male or female, you realize your person never saw the light in you. So that's a deal breaker to you, because you were a good and genuine person, and your divine counterpart couldn't see that. That's because they couldn't see their own light. Some of them are seeing that their karmic partner doesn't have a light in them either, and this is creating a lot of internal conflict. Yeah, because of your person's addictions, this didn't align with your core values. So a lot of you are seeking partners whose core values align with yours. And you're going to meet someone, at a place of interest that is going to resonate. This person is going to resonate with you versus that your person doesn't, because your person, they they seek partners that have the same addictions. Some of you, your person has sex addictions. So with them having sex addictions, they were drawn to this person based on their same core values. So you and your divine counterparts' core values didn't match. And you released your destructive habits, and you're still releasing some of your destructive habits where relationships are concerned. Your divine counterpart could be seeing the same thing and wanting to change their core values. They may be being divinely guided here, because we have a compass on here in order for them to release some of the destructive habits that they have. And a lot of you, your divine counterparts, you guys had two different types of addictions. A lot of you were addicted to your divine counterparts, male or female. But they could be addicted to gambling, alcohol, sex, negatively impacting the relationship, and it makes it toxic. And it's the thinking behavior that your divine counterpart has. A lot of you have released this. Tell me about this King of Pentacles and separation, Holy Spirit, for the divine masculine collective. Your divine counterpart, through all this time of separation, they still have abandonment issues. They miss you greatly, and they still think about you a lot. They yearn for you, divine feminines, but they're still unsure, because they have now, like I said, they're changed from the runner to the chaser, and they're chasing their abandonment issues. And this is what's keeping them, some of them, stuck in karmic relationships, because they may have healed that intimacy issue, but they still have an abandonment issue, and it's affecting their relationships. They may have ghosted a lot of you, and they need to forgive themselves in order for them to release this. abandonment issue. A lot of you have worked on healing that abandonment issue that got you in this karmic relationship with your divine counterparts. Some of you, you said later, dude, I can't handle what you got going on. And a lot of your divine counterparts are starting to, those that are moving forward as you have graduated. And there's no specific time for us to heal and release some of the heartbreak and the patterns that we have been in, because we're still growing and we're still healing. And you're never going to be 100% whole, but you have healed enough for some of you. And those of you who are just like getting on the journey and haven't been into it, like a year, 2 years, things of that nature. Some of you have been on this divine journey for several years now. And you're starting to really start understanding your patterns in relationships, what you create where it's toxic for you, and your divine counterpart is doing the same. Some of them are at the point where they're like, later, dude, just like you did, love yourself enough to accept only the best. And they're learning to to only accept the best of what they want in their lives, and they're letting go, because you can't allow the wrong person in your life when you're trying to make space for a new person. You have to release that wrong person. So a lot of you have released your divine counterpart because they were the wrong person. Not so much the wrong person, they were in the wrong energy. Some of you are actually realizing that you're not releasing a divine masculine, you're releasing a karmic masculine, male or female. And you're being comfortable with being alone. Your divine counterpart is having to learn the same. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles and the snake. So who abandoned? Ooh, the snake and the narcissist. Jesus, what a hellified combination. So your divine counterpart is dealing with someone that is abandoning them. They're having abandonment issues because they're facing their karma as far as being a narcissist. They dealt with a narcissist snake, male or female, just like you dealt with a narcissist snake, your divine counterpart, or your karmic masculine or feminine. And now they're getting a taste of their own damn medicine here, because I got narcissist snake and the golden mirror here as well. Not once, but twice. So your divine counterparts really pulled in a nasty piece of work. And it's all behind emotional intimacy. Remember, we talked about your divine counterpart having intimacy issues. That's why they ran. So they got to start doing the work where they need to heal with themselves. Doing the inner childhood healing precedes successful relationships. So your divine counterparts are tired of being in non-successful relationships. Love is an energy. So they're realizing some of this. Others of them, thank you, Holy Spirit, are still working on it. And each karmic relationship that they get in teaches them more about themselves. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Cups and the keys on the ring for the Divine Masculine Collective. A lot of them are starting to understand that everything is divine. Know you are a creator of your reality. You co-manifest with the universe. So your person was manifesting multiple keys on a ring because this person was inconsistent, unstable, and flighty in love. Now they're learning to invest, and they're starting to see all of the people that they have dealt with. Well, let me see if this person is the one. Let me see if that person is the one. A lot of you have graduated, so you're looking at people a lot differently than how you looked at them when you first met your divine counterpart or your karmic partner. So you're going to spend some time to see if this person is the one. Your divine counterparts are doing the same. They're starting to pay more attention to their patterns and how they show up in relationships, and to see if this person is the one. They're making the effort to getting to know other people, and they're having emotional investment. So like I said, some of you, your divine counterparts, have started another relationship. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Ten of Wands and the Sword and the Rose in the reverse. This person hasn't gained clarity yet, and this is why they're still having burdens, because they still have heart and trust issues. Ascertain if trust issues are justified or unjustified. Trust is imperative to feeling safe and secure. So your person is burdened because they're not feeling safe. And they're burdened too that they had a missed opportunity with you, collective. They regret, from former relations. They have regrets from former relationships. And this is where all the stemming of the trust issues are coming. Some of it directly back to the patterns of their own family. Not, outside people, but older siblings, their moms, their dads, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles. They're starting to see the patterns of their own karmic toxic family members. And they regret, having a missed opportunity with you, but don't run if it feels right. They risk the loss of losing you, Divine Collective, and communication is imperative if they expect you to stick around, for some of you that are willing. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles and the glasses and not enough. Yeah, exactly. They feel like you're out of their league because you have shown that you love yourself and you're making the time to care for yourself so you can be a happier person in life. And this is why your divine counterparts have not come towards you. They stick back and they watch you, but they also have a story to tell you that they're not ready to tell yet either. They need to know their worth. The universe can only bring you what you know you deserve. So a lot of them don't feel like they deserve you at this present time, Divine Feminine Collective. And they know that they can have it all, but they choose right now to stay right where they're at. And this person has either been cheated on now or in the past. And this is where the trust issues are being triggered. They have to heal those past hurts and change their future if they expect to have an abundant relationship with you. Tell me about the Six of Wands and abundance for the Divine Masculine Collective, Holy Spirit. What have they gained abundance with? Some of them are still working on trying to get their life goals in order. Be sure your life goals and lifestyles are congruent with your partners. Grow together or grow apart. And they're realizing that their expectations in life are not matching the goals that they have set presently at this time. So this could be blocking some of their abundance and their mindset. There it is, the subconscious mind. I knew it. I couldn't even get it out my mouth fast enough. They need to recondition their subconscious mind to change their lives and have some subliminals to rewrite their belief system. So this could be some of you, your divine counterparts. They're rewriting their life story, but they're operating out of pride and ego to do so. And it's not congruent with their lifestyle. Holy Spirit, or what their soul purpose is. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and not today. Why are they still so angry, Holy Spirit? Some of them have a game plan, and they may have thought that this game plan was going to work on you, collective, but it didn't. So they're trying to have a game plan. A lot of you, you have a game plan and you implement daily and your routines that support your goals and be clear about your desires. So some of you, your divine counterparts, they have not done that. They haven't aligned themselves with their life goals and their purposes, and that's why it came out in the reverse. And they're trying to strategize how they're going to do so in order to bring forth this, because a lot of them feel like that likely they'll be dating again, dating you, Divine Collective. They like you. Some of them are strategizing how to do this with the person that they're currently fooling with. They enjoy this person's company, and they are seeing each other at this present time because of their abandonment issues. So this person is still being strategic about how they date, as far as in a narcissistic way. And this is still creating problems and issues in their relationships with people that they're trying to date. But again, these people here are going to teach your divine counterparts lessons. A lot of you have gained stability, or your divine counterpart is working on gaining their stability, and they have a must list of things that they need to do in order to work on themselves, in order to work on their stability. They're starting to become unapologetic where their self-love and their self-care is, and they have decided on some must-haves, and then they're going to release it to the universe because they miss you. They're sad and they're lonely and alone. Some of them, they're currently with no one. For For others of you, your counterparts are still chasing their addictions. But they have let go and moved on, but they think of you and they want to be with you. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, love, and the Golden Mirror for the Divine Masculine Collective, Holy Spirit. Yeah, a lot of you, the truth is that this is a deal breaker for you, and your divine counterparts are realizing what they're in with this self-absorbed narcissist that love bombs them. It's a deal breaker for them as well. They're gaining a lot of truth and clarity. Those of them who are working towards graduating, and they're taking a break. Some of them are absolutely alone. They're not necessarily together with anybody. They're just, but they may have not necessarily did a complete breakup. They're taking time apart to allow for a new perspective, to center and meditate. So a lot of you, your divine counterparts, for some of you, this is going to go a couple of ways. Some of you, your divine counterparts did go through an ending with their karmic partner. For others of you, they went through an ending with a karmic partner only to have another karmic partner already set up. That's that narcissist. And they're still a snake. For others of you, this is a person, your divine counterpart has taken a break from a relationship, but they also need to decide, you know, how they're going to come in towards you. So if you feel like that your person is coming back towards you, they're trying to get themselves centered and they're meditating on how to do this and come in with the best plan. Tell me about the Six of Cups and passion. A lot of you, your divine counterparts, have a lot of passion and a lot of insane chemistry, but they feel like if they just had one more date and this person is going to want to try to come in and sleep with you, male or female, but they still have inner work to do. And what they need to understand is it's more than just passion, and this is why you're going to say it's a deal breaker for you. It takes time to get to know someone, and they want to take a chance. Some of them, they didn't see you as their type. Now they're trying to switch up their type of person. So now all of a sudden you're their type of person, but they have inner work to do. Heal yourself and you'll attract what you are. Choose partners that want to grow with you. So they're starting to realize that you actually wanted to grow with them. They may have been slow to catch on, but they're catching on. Tell me about the love call, the queen, and self-indulgence here for the divine masculine. Yeah, they may have gained some truth and clarity about relational abuse, where they may have been selfish, overindulgent. And they're noticing the red flags that might be emotional, physical, sexual, financial in nature. They could be asking for help in situations. They could also be receiving counseling for some of them. But they're stoked because they're riding the wave of positive manifestation. Some of them are truly excited. They feel like their dreams are capable of coming true. And great things are starting to happen for your person as they start releasing and healing this relational abuse. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the Ascension. What are they transcending obstacles over, Holy Spirit? Their expectations. They're transcending obstacles where maybe they had low expectations in the past. They're starting to raise their value as they raise their vibration in self-love and self-care. They're starting to realize that they want to confirm that whoever they're with, if they're not with you, that they want the same things, and they're starting to prioritize relationships, and they're expecting to have results with these relationships. So a lot of you who your divine counterpart is ascending and they're transcending obstacles, they want to come in and confirm that you guys have the same, you want the same things still. A lot of them are looking at you through fake profiles. This is a liar, a scammer. This person could have been a real creep in the past. Then do a background check on your person. Some of them are still not genuinely interested, and they're not who you think. So your person might be experiencing this as well, where somebody is doing exactly what they did to some of you. It's being done to them. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Ace of Cups and seduction, because a lot of you, your divine counterparts, want to come right back in and get you to leave space for them, while they put you right back in a third party. So it's going to put you back, if you go back towards your divine counterparts and they're not ready, and you need to use your intuition on how you feel about this, your divine counterpart is going to come in, try to seduce you again. Here it is back over here, deal breaker, where they're going to want to come in and get you to leave space for them. But give yourself time to heal, collective. Your divine counterpart needs time to heal. The right one can't come in if the wrong person is still in space, in their space. And they're starting to realize that. And, you know, it's time for them to clear out space in their life for the person that they truly want in. And, you know, they need to see if you're the one. Some of them are still unsure about giving you this offer of love. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Two of Pentacles in a karmic relationship for the Divine Masculine Collective. Yep, there it is. The trigger is one of them. They're finger pointing in this karmic relationship. Some of them pointed fingers at you in the past and it triggered you. Our partners reflect our wounds, reflections of the relationships that mirror what we are. Finger pointing take accountability, responsibility, and culpability. So your divine counterpart may be pointing fingers or having fingers pointed at him or her, and it's triggering them, and they are pissed off as hell. Look at this. Your person is triggered. So in the past, when you were triggered, now your person is triggered. They could be overreacting and responding rather than reacting. They need to avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. So some of you, your divine counterparts want to go back with their karmic partner. If it's a karmic relationship, it's never going to work. They may have doubled back into those relationships, and they're going to find out that it's not going to flow well. For others of you, your divine counterparts are going to come back in. You guys are going to be reunited. There's a good chance of getting back together, and things are going to flow well for you guys, okay? So let's see what's going on here in this behalf of it. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Four of Wands and why is all of this here for the Divine Masculine Collective. Like I said, some of them have graduated. They were dealing with somebody that was an absolute broad, male or female. Real difficult to deal with and very dishonest, point blank, period. Somebody that they could have collaborated with, somebody that they could have worked with, somebody they could have met at a nightclub or a social gathering. But this person was very dishonest, very untrustworthy, very unfaithful, and this is that narcissist, that's that malicious snake there, right there. This person couldn't tell you the truth if somebody put it right there on their forehead and gave them a mirror to look at it. Some of them were in open relationships. Tell me about the boat, the Ten of Cups, and patterns for the Divine Masculine Collective, Holy Spirit. I haven't called any signs because all signs are here. So just take what resonates. Yeah, this person has had multiple people in their lives that have left them confused and in illusion about these relationships, but they also have shown them a lot about themselves where their patterns are concerned. Some of these people even walked off from your divine counterparts without closure, without giving them closure. And they're also ashamed and embarrassed about how they treated you. They're starting to have a recognition of what they have done in their lives and in relationships, and there are multiple people that your divine counterpart has done this to. Tell me about the Five of Wands, the Chaser, and not realizing your light. What is challenging them is to mature in love. Your divine counterpart is still unstable in love, and they're waiting for something in order for their ships to come in. What is this they're waiting on, Holy Spirit, for their ships to come in? Some of you could be waiting for your ships to come in with your divine counterpart, but they still have to grow up. Some of you, thank you, Holy Spirit. Some of you, your divine counterparts are still very immature and they're very unstable. Yeah, some of them also fear being rejected. They could be feeling very insecure at this time, where love and relationships are concerned, or the relationship that they're currently in. Holy Spirit, tell me about The Four of Swords, the addictions and core values for the Divine Masculine Collective. Why is it here? And what do we need to understand about their addictions and their core values, please? Whoa. Spirit gave me a lot. Oh, yeah. Woo. Some of them, unfortunately, are not going to live through this. Some of them, this is actual death for some of your divine counterparts. Wow, that's a big one. Yeah. Some of them are physically going to die on this journey. For others of you, I'm going to read this both ways. There is a very, very tumultuous and very traumatic ending here in a situation where there's going to be a tower moment. And there could be a child involved as well. In order for them to come in, yeah, there might be some death here behind the child that they kept hidden. And this is a part of their karma and their fate. Jesus. I got so many major arcana coming down on this one particular, and this is going to be their karma, their justice. Jesus Christ, for the level of betrayal that has gone down in this damn karmic relationship. Oh my God. Because somebody here had multiple choices and options. Somebody kept secrets, they kept hidden mistresses or men that they were sleeping with, and it's going to be almost like a stab. For some of them, they're going to be stabbed to death. For others of them, they're going to be shot to death. Jesus. And all because of suppressing their emotions and being emotionally drained of love and intimacy inside of themselves. Holy Spirit, tell me about the King of Pentacles, separation, and the abandonment issues. What do we need to know here and understand for the Divine Masculine Collective, please? Woo! Wow. They have fallen out. This Divine Masculine could be very manipulative, very controlling. They could also be dealing with someone that is very manipulative and controlling as well. Unfaithful, both of them. They're both sleeping around with other people. And on top of it, one of them has lost money in this marriage, in this relationship, this contract. This is one hellified spiritual lesson. What is the outcome on that one, Spirit? Gee, just, whoa. What is the outcome here? Yeah, heartbreak, third-party situation. Told you, they're being unfaithful. Somebody has contracted a sexually transmitted disease, and this is why the other person is killing the other person. All because they've been a player. Jesus. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, the snake, and the narcissist, Holy Spirit. Why does this happen for the Divine Masculine Collective? Why are they so attracted? Lack of emotion, keeping their feelings suppressed, making choices based on passion. What else, Holy Spirit, for the narcissist? And they choose it based on sex, lust. Oh, and they're trying to come out of a toxic situation. There it is. The devil. They're taking some level of passionate action to get away from this. Holy Spirit, what is the outcome on that for the Divine Masculine Collective? Jesus. It's like an open up of Pandora's box here. Yeah, they're trying to take a level of action, passionate action. Some of them are still immature. Some of them are still going towards third parties. Others of them are taking passionate action for reconciliation. They could be bringing in a gift where they have been imbalanced in the past to give to you as a soulmate. A lot of you are going to be very guarded and very defensive about this new beginning. But this new beginning comes in. Some of you are fire signs, or either they see you as very confident, very passionate, and they want to come in and collaborate and work with you. Some of them are rushing towards you after what they've been through. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, keys on the ring, and the magical mindset, Holy Spirit. Some of them are learning to stand in their power. Some of them see you Some of you may be Leos that they may see standing in their power. Some of them are learning to tame their addictions in order to have this new beginning and this divine connection. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Ten of Wands, the Sword and the Rose in the reverse, and trust issues. Why are they having so many burdens with trust issues, Holy Spirit? There it is, abandonment issues. They feel left out in the cold. Some of them, they could have experienced this as early as childhood. I'm picking up some of this goes really, really deep. And that's what causes them to operate out of pride and ego, because they had to fend for themselves. Their moms or dads may have not been able to properly take care of them. So they could have had financial issues. For others of you, this is trust issues, where this person is now being kicked out of a home situation and they're having financial issues, and it's causing a lot of chaos, conflict and drama with a lot of different people. Some of these people are family members. Others of them are karmic partners that they're dealing with, and their judgment is being called. Some of them, they're very conflicted about coming in for reconciliation. Tell me about the sunglasses, not enough worthiness, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person doesn't feel like they're worthy of you because they put you in a third-party situation, and that's why they're holding back. Some of them, tell me more about this, Holy Spirit. Yeah, some of them are still back and forth. Some of them are still juggling in third-party situations, and it's going to cause a lot of heartbreak. Some of them want to juggle in commitments as well. Some of them want open commitments as well. What else, Holy Spirit? But they're very, and for those of you who are, they're watching you and they want to come in, this person is going to want to come in and reconcile, but they're indecisive. And this is why it's taking so long, because some of them are still in player energy. And if this isn't player energy, they are trying to do this on double time. So they're trying to clear up some things where there could be a lot of conflict with another soulmate that they need to end things with in order for their ships to come in. And there's a lot of grief and a lot of sadness because they were heavily invested in this Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, I'm sorry, dynamic of whatever the relationship was there. There was a lot of money and a lot of stability here for some of you with your divine counterparts. There's a lot of arguing and fighting, one-upsmanship, a lot of negativity that was going on with this karmic relationship here. And they have to end this in order to come in and offer this cup of love. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Six of Wands, the abundance, and the life goals in the reverse. Why are the life goals in the reverse if they have an abundant mindset? Ah, they see you, and they don't